What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is my second time recording this, so I'm probably going to go a little bit quicker because it's no longer a blind reaction. I already have a lot of my thoughts combobulated together, and we're set to go here. So, today's video is going to be a little bit different. I tried to make one of these with the M1000RR, but I had technical issues, which I just had the same god darn technical issue, so and here we are, trying again, round two. But today we're going to be taking a look at Yamaha's video ad press release for the 2021 Yamaha R7. So if you live under a rock, we'll give you the quick catch-up. Yamaha is discontinuing the street legal R6. Street legal is the important term because they're going to be creating, from rumors are saying that they're going to be creating a pre-track prepped R6 because it's one of the world's favorite track prepped or track bikes. So they want to tap into that track market, and you know, if they can price it right, I could see a lot of people scooping up a brand new R6 just for track riding instead of getting a dinged up 2009 or something and turning it into a track bike. So yeah, I feel like that might be a way that Yamaha wants to go, and if they do, I mean, hey, smart business decision. They are kind of an empire. They're a huge brand. They do all sorts of things, so that could be quite exciting. Now, we're going to watch this video together of the press release, and then I'll go back through and give y'all some of my thoughts, and we'll pause it and whatnot. So, we got to screen record, attempt 2 here. Alright, so one of the things I didn't mention in my initial, let's check, see if we're still recording, we are. One of the things I didn't mention in my original take on this was I really like the R World. Like, they're pitching a lot of unity in this bike, which is, I think, interesting. So now we're going to go through it. I'm going to be pausing it, and I'm going to give you all my thoughts. So let's get it. So, obviously the bike can lean, we know that. Right there you just saw, I'll pause it a little bit. I really like the exhaust layout on this bike. I really like the blue and black color blocking, but I don't know what that little silver thing is. I don't really notice it on the blue, but I do notice it a lot on the black. Upside down forks, it's got a nice looking swing arm, ugly fender, but you can do that fender eliminator kit, and that's not too difficult. Right, so right there, as we just saw, if I can get a good pause on it, yeah, so right there you can see in the center there's a headlight. I don't know if that's the primary headlight or if that is the high beam. Wait, is that, oh, alright, now I'm actually very intrigued suddenly. So, from my first few looks at this, and I've now watched this video 4 times making this video, I thought that that little Cyclops kind of headlight in the middle was going to mean that they're not going to have the ram air intake, which we all know ram air intakes make a little bit more power. That's why all of the big bikes use them, all the 1000s, all your 600s, Gixxer 750s. And the smaller displacement ones don't have the ram air intakes. Yeah, we're still recording. Cool. So that's a small tidbit that I noticed about that. Was at first I was like, I don't think there's a ram air, but looking closer, I think that there might still be. I think they might have a design where it's like, here's the edge of the fairing, and then to here, that's a vent for an intake, then line, headlight in the middle, and then from this line to the edge of the fairing is another intake. And if that's the case, that's actually really cool. It'd be kind of like on the 09 R6 if they put like a headlight on the tip of the beak right above the intake. So I think that that's kind of cool, in all honesty. The bars, they're low, but they're not super low. It's actually, it looks like it has a really high dash, but yeah. So let's keep going. Like I said, I absolutely love this colorway. I absolutely love it. That catalytic converter is massive. Slap an exhaust on that puppy. Let that 270-degree parallel twin sing. That's one of the things I feel like a lot of people are going to be disappointed about with this bike, is that it's a parallel twin. A lot of people at first, when they heard Yamaha was discontinuing the R6 and going to create an R7, thought that they were going to get a bike to compete with the Suzuki GSXR 750, and they thought they were going to get a 750cc inline 4 from Yamaha, high revving, high power bike with more torque. But that's not the route Yamaha took. Yamaha is taking the route towards the Twins Cup racing, and they saw what Aprilia was doing with the RS660, and they knew that they have a very sellable bike in the MT-07. So they just basically, they didn't just slap fairings onto the MT-07, so don't get that idea. I'm pretty sure, from what I've heard, they made some chassis adjustments and suspension adjustments. Like they adjusted the rake to bring it in a little closer, make it flick in a little faster, smoother. Because one of the common complaints with the MT-07 is that it is not stable cornering and it's kind of touchy. So hopefully they've addressed that here. We have the front dual radial mounted calipers, big discs, looking nice. Flicks in, looks like it does it well. Like I said, I love this color block. I like the black, but I don't like it as much as that blue. That blue looks really good. They already have a cowling, which I think looks really nice, to be honest. I really like the cowling. There's the camaraderie. I think I talked about a little bit earlier. Our world is your world. You can get me down on that bike. It can lean, that's for sure. The all-new R7, where our world meets yours. I do really like how Yamaha is using the R as our, basically. And how they're saying, where our world. Like, I think that's clever marketing. I'm kind of a fan of that. Yeah, so let's give our final thoughts here on this bike so far. So design, the design is right in line with the R3, the previous R6, and the R1, which I'm a huge fan of. I absolutely love R1's design. They stuck true to their kind of platform with throwing a cross-plane parallel twin. So it's going to have a little bit more sound, and it's going to have a little bit more character to it than, say, like your Ninja 650, which would be another direct competitor, I would say. I almost feel like if I was going to put it on a scale, so the 650 class, the RS660 is kind of in its own realm. It's a little bit higher priced. and it has all the rider tech, wheelie control, tractor control, 6-axis IMU, and all those cool things. Compared to like your Ninja 650, you have a TLC dash or TCL dash, full color display. You have you have some gadgets, gizmos, but you don't have near the tech and customizable ability that you get out of the RS 660, and they're also way down on power. I think your Ninja 650 makes about 60 horsepower, 60, 70. And I'm pretty sure that this motor, like, I don't think they changed the motor. So I think it's going to be basically the same power delivery, the same horsepower, same torque figures as the MT-07, which, from what I know, I haven't rode one, but from what I've heard, it's a very punchy, torquey little bike. So it could be fun. It could be a fun track bike. It could be super fun, actually. But it'll be interesting to see when it comes out, kind of which side, because I feel like it's more in between. Like, based on that, it looks like they have the really high rear sets, and it does kind of look like there might still be a ram air intake, but we'll see, which, you know, that can adjust it a little bit. But there should be a little bit of a difference in where it's falling. Like, is it going to fall closer to the RS 660, a bike coming out for Twins Cup racing, or is it going to be more of like the Ninja 650, where we're not really trying to make high power super bikes for the street anymore? That's going to be for the track, and then we're going to, on the street, put out our more streetable bike, slightly more comfortable, lower on power, but more torque, because torque's what you want on the street. And then I can't imagine that they're going to get rid of the R1 because people love that bike too much. They're going to keep that one as a streetable bike because they do make a decent amount of sales on that, and they can keep tech from that going into the MT-10. So, cool. One other final thought in the design. I hate that the turn signals stick out. Would it kill a brand to make flush turn signals? Kawasaki's done it for at least since 2016. I have a 2016 Ninja 300, and it has flush mounted turn signals. If you want to see that bike on a track, sorry, I'm doing this in one take and I'm not doing it again. If you want to see that bike on track, go down to my channel, click that subscribe button while you're over there, and then pull up the track tab and watch me take that bike on Pueblo Motorsports Park and IMI Motorsports Complex. And this summer, in the next couple months, we're going to be doing a whole lot more on track with that bike, hopefully. We're also going to be hopefully taking the Gixxer on track. Y'all see why I say hopefully soon in another future video, so don't forget to click that bell. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. It was fun to make. Hopefully I can edit it. Hopefully you guys actually got to see it. And I'll see y'all in the next one. I'll probably be wrenching on something or doing something cool. So, see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Hope y'all have a good one.